maybe first off, the stats with how bad it is, how debilitating it can be, and how easily it can be transferred from one person to the other.
Absolutely. The summary is the flu is really bad this year, and it's really bad especially in the South, Mississippi and Louisiana. We normally go by percentages, and in a really bad year, we see things at 5, 6, 7%. In fact, a few years ago, I remember for 1 week we got to 8%, and we almost couldn't believe it. Well, this year, we've been at more than 10%, and we even got to 11% for almost a month now.
And that's
really bad.
I'm sorry, Doctor, that's statistically significant.
Absolutely, absolutely. And what that means is we are on track to have tens of thousands of doctor visits, probably more than 7,000 hospital visits, and probably more than 700 deaths in Louisiana this year from the flu. It's really bad.
So in terms of, let me go back to symptoms first. For people that think they're going to have a minor cold, maybe a little bit of fever, how bad is this in terms of symptoms, and I guess how dangerous is it?
Well, most people, when I tell people the difference between a cold and the flu, remember how a cold kind of, I call it walking through you, meaning today you have an itchy nose, or it starts to be a runny nose, and then tomorrow you have a sore throat, and then maybe you get a cough the next day, and maybe some stomach symptoms, and it's kind of walking through your body.
Then it goes through your chest, you know what your particular schedule is for a cold. You can feel it coming on, you know where it's going next, and you know when you're about over it.
Now, the flu is not like that. The flu is today, you feel fine, you go to lunch, by 2 o'clock, you feel like a train hit you. Muscle aches, a mild fever, maybe even a fever, eye pain. You really have to separate yourself and go home. That's the flu. It really hits you like a ton of bricks. The problem with this year's flu is we've got 2 of those A strains, which are the worst ones. Most importantly, H3N2. That's the one that hits you harder, makes you sicker for longer, and really spreads like wildfire. So it's really going around.
In terms of spreading like wildfire, is this right? Did I read this correctly, that it can spread just from people breathing?
In fact, that's the way it mostly spreads, by people coughing or sneezing. The second way it spreads is, of course, we cough and sneeze, and then touch our hands to our face, our eyes, our nose, handshakes, doorknobs, things like that can also transmit the flu. The flu can stay alive on surfaces for up to 12 to 18 hours. So you got to remember, not only if there's someone sick in your home, not only cover your cough and throw away those tissues, but make sure you're cleaning up and washing those frequently touched surfaces.
We're talking to Dr. Frank Welch, State Immunization Medical Director. And Dr. Welch, when it comes to, I guess, worries, fears, etc., how concerning is it that all of these people are going to be together in close proximity at Mardi Gras?
Well, we at the Office of Public Health, Department of Health, are really concerned about this. You know, the best protection you can get, although it's not perfect, is that flu shot. Even if you get the flu shot and get the flu later, we've seen that it's a much, much milder course. It's not perfect, but it's the best protection we have. The second thing I'll tell people is, if you're sick, please stay home. You know, separate yourself from other people. Make sure you call your doctor. An antiviral medicine may be appropriate for you. It may lessen the symptoms, lessen the duration. And you know, just those kindergarten rules. Wash your hands frequently, cover your cough, and stay away from sick people. We want to make sure people have a safe Mardi Gras where they don't have to worry about flu, especially at these high levels. There's still time for that vaccine to work. It goes to work in a couple days, and you're fully protected by a week or 2. That's plenty of time before Mardi Gras.
Which brings us to the free flu vaccinations, and where are they going on today, and where do people go to get them, etc., and when?
So there are flu vaccines all over Louisiana. You can go to your community pharmacy, your doctor's office, but today, from 1 to 4:30, you can stop by any public health unit. I believe there's more than 60 locations, and get a no-cost flu vaccine. You don't need an appointment. Bring your insurance card if you have it, but if you don't have it, go there and get a flu shot anyway.
Where can people find out, Doctor, where all of these things are located? I presume there's some kind of website?
Absolutely. The Louisiana Department of Health website will lead you to links to no-cost flu vaccines, and we have a map there where you can look on and see the closest location where you can get a no-cost flu vaccine.
And I presume if you Google Louisiana Department of Health, it'll come up?
That is exactly right.
For people that, doctor, and you know, inevitably there are people listening right now that are saying flu shots, vaccine, absolutely not. What would you say to them in terms of safety, concerns, etc.?
You know, the flu vaccine is one of the most studied and safest vaccines there are. Given that the flu is a communicable disease, meaning we get it from other people, yeah, you may survive the flu, but do you want to be the one to spread it to someone else? There is a community responsibility here as well. We all have to live in society, and if you can protect someone else from becoming seriously ill, and as you know, there have been more than 37 pediatric deaths this year. If you could have saved a child's life by getting a vaccine, would you have done it?
Real quick, too, before, if you get hit by that train, the flu train, how long can you expect to be down?
Well, this one is really tough, actually. The particular H3N2 strain that I talked about, you'll be sick for 4 to 6 days. It's not a very easy one. But a good rule of thumb is if you are fever-free for more than 24 hours without the use of a fever-reducing medicine like ibuprofen or Tylenol, then you're not contagious anymore. So you're going to be sick for 3 to 5 to 6 days. Wait till your fever is gone for 24 hours. Then you know you're not contagious anymore and you can start interacting with other people.
Doctor, thank you for taking the time with us, and I hope you can come back when all this is over.
Absolutely. Thanks so much.
You bet. Have a good day. Dr. Frank Welch, State Immunization Medical Director of the Louisiana Department of Health. I'm going to get the Louisiana Department of Health website for you where you can find out where to get these free flu shots today. I'm going to try to avail myself of that because we got new insurance here, and I don't know what exactly they pay. 853-7 before 9 traffic now, WWL.
At the WWL Traffic Center, I'm Carol Robinson. Still a big headache trying to head from Mississippi into Louisiana on the I-10. It is closed there at the Pearl River Bridge. If you're making your way towards Slidell, that is the reason for that stack up there. Beyond that point on the I-12, making your way west, past Covington, traveling towards Hammond. Just before Hammond, the I-12 left lane is blocked in action there at Airport Road. So that's the reason why you're backed up around Roberts heading in towards Hammond. Trip across the causeway looks good. I-10 in from LaPlace, you've got a slowdown around the 14-mile marker. There's an act off to the side around the 216, so that's causing a bit of slow and go as you make your way into Kenner. The rest of the Kenner East Bank side looks like that's clearing out. Earlier accident on the I-10 near Morrison heading towards the high-rise has been cleared. And this traffic report brought to you by Community Coffee, King K Coffee, and Bromart.
Celebrate like royalty this Mardi Gras with Community Coffee and Bromart. Drop into your local Bromart to stock up on Community's famous King Cake Coffee in bag or single-serve boxes. With a hint of cinnamon and vanilla, it's hot king cake in a cup. Available